Okay.
Perfect time and it's sprinkling.
Now when you search on Bing, your friends on...
Hey, I got a call from Andrew, Bobby.
Yeah, what do you say?
I don't know, I had to get him off the phone because I had to move to something else. I was busy already on the phone. So I did get a call from him. I'm going to fucking fuck all these things up if I keep sitting. Go later. Anything?
Baggo with some motherfucking baggo.
There you go.
Alright, so. Radio broadcast.
We are streaming. People can hear.
Alpha Dog.
People are watching that, listening to us there.
Foxtrot 10-2.
You don't like it, dude?
No.
You started to reach one in there.
Red Camp number 3.
I just had a lighter, dude.
Just had a lighter.
Somebody got a lighter out there? Lighter, anyone? Somebody got a light? Alright. So this is going back in for now. That's there. So, handheld mic. Where's Eric? He's still across the street.
Probably got one.
Probably. I don't know why. He told me we'd get ready to do a show. Said he'd be right back. Alright. So people are still watching this.
Watching you?
Watching us. Now they are.
The internet watches whites.
Yeah, it won't reach all the way out there because of that thing. It sucks. Alright, so we'll go back. Unsolo. I'm just putting some spots together. These. Oh, crap.
Fago. This broadcast brought to you by Fago, the Michigan-only brand, the best one. Fago.
Alright, so, at 10 minutes after, we start a commercial. Let's go, file, import, audio, the radio read show, medical marijuana radio show, sorry, music, Third Coast, Greene, already.
Fago. St. Carlos. Steve.
Getting ready to broadcast, dude. I'm setting up the show right now. Doing our, just doing the regular medical marijuana radio show. Okay. I mean, we're late, but we're here. Lowered it down. We'll just do it in the rain. If it rains on us, you know, then by the time we're done with the show, maybe the rain will be done. We can do the regular show.
Right on.
So, I'm just lining spots up, putting the spots in the breaks. Because this is normally done at the radio end. I have to do it manually here. Just looking for spots.
All right.
There's a Detroit Compassion Center.
I figured I was going to drive home in the rain, so I had to go get windshield wipers. I had one tear off on me like a couple days ago.
That's not good.
Yeah, but at least they gave me a rebate on the windshield wipers, $10 off.
Right.
That wasn't too bad.
Hell no. This goes down. Okay. So this goes up here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I let you hear the brake.
Place for medical marijuana and safe access is Third Coast. Beautiful downtown Ypsilanti is where you can get safe, affordable access to education and materials concerning your specific needs and quality products designed to meet your exact needs. It's the Third Coast, 19 North Hamilton in Ypsilanti. Convenient hours, friendly, professional, compassionate. Call Third Coast today, 734-487-5402. That's the Third Coast Compassion Store in downtown Ypsilanti, 734-487-5402. Reservations now.
One, 2, 3, 15, 31, 2, 3. Now I need a fourth commercial. Cedar Point. Old.
People like her.
Blue for 7.2.
What's that? We're plugging Fago.
Blue for 7.30. New for 7.9. Wow, no spots here. 7.16. Ant arm.
Compassion Center is easy to.
Maybe get the fire joint right here.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, we could if it rained. Because the rain would like cut the smoke and the smell right down.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, we'll do that.
Okay. Yeah. As soon as it starts raining, dude, we'll fucking burn down.
For sure, because there won't be any around to smell it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And technically, we're not.
Good, buddy.
We're not in public. We're private. What's sorry? What'd you say?
So how's that rain coming?
It's not here yet, but we're working on it. Oh, well, you're looking to see how far away it is?
Well, yeah, does it look like it was on top of us the last?
Yeah, hang on.
Hey, don't go out of your way.
Just weather. Here we go.
Momentarily, by the looks of it.
Hopefully we stay in the lighter end of it, but I still think this is going to develop down here as it moves that way, unless this takes the oomph out of it up here.
Yeah, it's still not. Yeah.
We're down here.
Yeah, we're about there. Just gonna get the edge of it. Alright, thanks.
Sure. All right, so
1 second, baby.
this damn thing useless. All right, so what else do I have? New for 625.
Broadcasting in the rain. Enjoy
Al's Indoor Garden. New for 6'4". Answer Liberty's Fuck You.
Are we broadcasting?
Dude, just a minute. Not right
I
now.
always believe that one person...
Probably, yeah, we're streaming something. They're just hearing us. I don't care what they hear.
Don't belittle me. You know what?
I'm not belittling you. I'm not belittling you. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm thinking.
Look, I don't want to be belittled.
I'm thinking. Rejoin A, pop, out, pop, wait.
Marijuana.
I'm out of spots. Kogos.
Helping him in his shop. His truck on the number. I mean, we probably get the truck here if nobody's parking there after Nixon.
All kinds of interference.
That was some quality drive.
Mic check blue. Mic check blue. Where's the other one at?
It's laying down. It's got the mic flag on it.
Mic check.
Got nothing. Alright, those mics are going in there. Oh, that's right, because they're going back out of that to that. That's not good. All right.
It's on now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Eric, I got it going into here instead. I figured it out. So this is, what do I need to do? Yeah. In order to get that back. I don't know. I might have to plug those mics into this directly. Shit. They are plugged in directly. How am I getting...
Come on, leave it.
Alright, I'll see you guys next time. You know what I need. I think I know what I need. I need,
Oh, I
New cable. This one, the one that Bobby rolled up. Where's that cable you rolled up, Bob?
See you guys later.
There's a cord with a plug-in. I think I might have already used it. I'm missing a small cord. It's a small 1/8 inch to 1/8 inch. And then I could take that audio from out of there. This has got to go to here. There's only one output. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That might solve the problem. Let's see what we got now. So we can test those mics now. Hang on. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Ah, we got mics now.
Test 1, 2, 3.
They both work. Cool.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Good.
Test. Testing.
Let's just raise this back up until we start getting rain. Yes? Lift it up. Can we just lift these two and lift it? Lift it?
No, you gotta lift it and then pull down on the leg.
Lift it and pull down. Down low, Bobby. You gotta grab it down low. There you go. Now pull it down. Pull the foot. There you go. Just until it starts raining. It's going to do it, but we can come down quick. Okay. So here's how this works. See now, all the audio, see how convoluted this is? The audio coming out of this computer is actually going through the video card. That's where we're getting that audio from, because we need HDMI in order to route it back through that mixer board now. Mm-hmm. So the mixer board has this plugged into an input. This is mixing two mics together, going into one input. The mixer board is then also getting audio from this computer through there, which then I'm then sending to the video card back to the computer, so it's got a loop technically. And the end result is this. If I do this, and it plays,
yeah.
There's a volume. I didn't bring the remote, I should. So if I do this, that's being streamed right now because it's going in to this cord. And also, any of those mics are getting streamed to that cord. All that's getting mixed through this to this. So then, if I want to do the show and put it on the air, all I gotta do is this: pull up Audacity, go large after I've set the show up. So this is the show open, and then this is a commercial break. I still have to put a piece up front here because that leads us into the commercial break. But that's the show open. This is the commercial break. 15 minutes into it, the commercial break ends, and there's a rejoin. Let's see here. Replace the audio. But see what I do here is this.
And a full line of edibles from the Magic Cover. Find it all at TheDetroitDispensary.com. or call 313-766-6134 for the Detroit Compassion Center.
Now I got to move this over here. Like this. Bam.
Oh, it wants to line up with that one. That tells you when they're in line.
So then, so we got that, then bam. So the commercial, so we start the show out by going all the way back, then making it small like this. So if I just wanted, let's just do a 15-minute practice segment, okay? We'll go back. This will be live. We'll still be on the internet, but it's just we're not doing a whole show. We're just doing this one little segment because in order for me to do the whole show, I've got to minimize this to a 60-second length, and I just set this up. But so in a roll, this is how this would go. File. That's hang on. Oh, I got to do this. So that's highlighted. I'm going to go ahead and compress this. Bam. It's going to make this a lot more even. So instead of being loud here, quiet there, it'll even it out. Bam.
The indoor garden. Think about all the money you'll save.
There's a spot up there. It's down here somewhere. There it is.
Careful.
Shady.
Good job, buddy.
This over here. So there's the rejoin.
Bam.
So the commercial break, I got to get the little piece out that goes sets us into the commercial break. So that way, I got the headphones on. You won't have headphones because there's only one set that's wireless, and
There's not enough cable to get over there.
so I can hear the cue. So I can hear this. Then I can hear when we can start talking. We can start talking. If I want to fade it out, just reach over and fade it out. Fade it down. Then when we get to the commercial break, it'll just automatically play. Boom. Then it hits the music. It cues just like it does at the radio show. So that's the timeline. It's really simple. But I don't know where these other pieces are. This other piece is like way the hell over here somewhere. It's going to be in like the 41 gigabyte file system in home, speed, music. Wow, that's really old. So we don't want the 41, we want the 21 home. There's no file system there. 218 home. Speed. Audio.
Yeah.
So that's the pieces. Shit. So I'm just going to call this show file save as, save project as, full show 082011. We're going to save the music. Save.
Thing almost flipped over.
Then we close this down. So if I do this, I'm going to make this smaller. Then drag that in, then find Anna. She's going to be on this one. Home, music.
Wrong one. 218. Damn thing.
Home, Steve, multi-tracking of data, bits, Anna, bits.
By Vinsette and Oak Park.
Who?
Brought to you by Vinsette and Oak Park.
Stay tuned to the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
Please stay tuned.
Steve needs to be right back. Okay, we got to drag that in. Then we got to drag in stay tuned
For the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Brought to you by Tint.
So drag that in.
Steven needs to be right back.
Stephen Denise will be right back on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
There we go. So now I created 3 new outs. An out is what takes us to break. They're always 30 seconds long. And the way we make them is that. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. So here's what this does. So I solo out, say, first one, this one, and this one. And so when I take it to here, and that part of the music right there.
Want to put it in the shop? Want to put it in the
We'll be right back.
shop? That ain't no good.
Damn it.
Huh? No.
We'll be right back.
So that's the part that takes us to break. So all I do is take in oh crap, it froze on me, you bastard. It froze. That left froze. I hope it didn't lose me. Application, Audacity, recover. Effect, normalize. Effect, leveler. Alright. So now I can take this. File, export. Create folder 082011. Oh, we call this 131.
Terrible. Yep.
Effect.
I almost am.
Leveler. I'm not ashamed of myself at all. I'm damn proud of my stupidity. Alright, so here we go with this one. Oh, crap! What? Yeah, okay, good. File.
Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Brought to you by GetHighID.com.
That's not the one I wanted. That's the wrong one. That one.
We'll be right back on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
I have a quad. Yep. Yeah. What's that?
Riding a lot?
I try to. I try to coax a chick to go ride with me every now and then, so I can.
Banger?
Yeah. Good day.
That's all
I got, man.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah,
that's what he
Love it.
You got a track car, dude?
What's that?
You got something
We'll
going
be
in?
right back on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
Yeah. Seriously.
We'll be right back on the Medical Marijuana.
Right here, it's like.
If I go over there, can I get drunk?
If you got booze. You got booze, you can get drunk anywhere.
Steve, I want to go get drunk.
Let me do it. Go over there. Yeah. It's good for man. Yeah, bro.
If this was Warcraft, you'd be a spellcaster.
I am a spellcaster. What do you think I'm doing? All right, so I had to make these three pieces really quick. I'm missing one. We'll just use the same one.
We'll be right back on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
I live somewhat out in the country.
Stephen Denise will be right back on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
Just like taking a chick on a horse, you know what I mean? Only it's an iron horse.
Looks like it works out great. Same thing with the weed.
Yeah.
We weren't going to have almost a horse on our weed.
I know, that's be the next thing I want to get.
Okay, so now if I close this out, oh crap, I gotta do this. Edit. Undo. Edit. Edit. Motherfucker, dude. And edit. Undo game, edit.
Yeah.
So I need this one. Solo.
For the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Brought to you by GetHighID.com. Stephen Denise will be right back. Stephen Denise will be right back on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Stephen Denise will be right back.
What about you?
Radio Show.
You know, I like the garden. Like to grow giant pumpkins. Yeah, I'm not a beer a lot.
That's an understatement.
We'll be right back.
On the computer.
For the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. We'll be right back on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
But I do like to grow pumpkins.
What?
Pumpkins. If you get lucky, you can get one before the 4th. Stick that in there.
Pumpkin?
Did you know it's harder to make your shell inside of a pie pumpkin? Because actually, no matter which way you stick it in there, it'll only eject.
Medical Marijuana.
It was the outside one. It was another guy in there. It was a white guy. Fucking white.
Marijuana Radio Show. Right now, Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Marijuana Radio Show. Right now, Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Show. Brought to you by GetHighID.com.
That's what I'm trying to do. File. Export. ID.
Bago. Radio Steve, drinker and supporter of the federal. position 1.
All right, so now I can go back to Audacity, application, Audacity, file open. Come on, dude.
So
All right, file open. Why is it frozen, dude? The other way around. Which is the file again? I saved it in Steve Music. We're almost there, guys. I called it today's date or something. Oh, 1811. Damn it, where did I just put that stuff? Okay, how about we do this? File. Well, let me do it. Bobby, why would it do that? Why would it do that? Not let you open a file. Reboot. So close to the edge of the car. Yeah. Kid, I'm about to pass out. Like a sudden crash of wind now. That means low pressure is in this. That means we're going to get stormed out. It's low pressure, dude. That's what it does. No, I'm telling you, the reason we're both feeling super tired at this moment is because of the low pressure. And my claim was just evidenced by down-sloping wind, which is coming off the top of the thunder and behind us. There's a thunder head right there. The wind is coming down, and falling because cold air falls, high air goes up. So the cold air at the top of the storm falls off the clouds, literally falls off the front of the storm, and that's where the wind from before the storm comes from. It's falling off the clouds. Ooh, look, naked pictures.
Naked pictures?
They were too late, and they were of me. You don't want to see them.
Oh my jeez.
Okay, so here's... Did you ever see this, Eric?
On the line. The medical marijuana.
Launch commit.
Guidance is in channel. Ignition sequence start.
Steve Greene here for the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. In front of a protest. This protest is happening at the 53rd District Court in Brighton, Michigan. Marshall's Alternatives raided a couple of days ago. And three young ladies here were arraigned this morning in court on felony charges. Is this Livingston County's People Viagra?
Well, they're employing some of the same strategies in which they're going to try to deny the defendants right to use medical marijuana defenses at their trial.
I don't want to see moms getting raided. They've been raided twice now, and that's very traumatic.
Robin, you know Robin.
I want them to stop raiding patients. I
Told
want them to stop raiding moms.
What's
I want
going
them to allow us to have safe access to safe medicine. It's very safe medicine. And, I think they should stop.
Have you seen them, Bobby, the cigarettes?
What do you think about policing for
profit? They just fall out of
profit?
my pocket, dude.
Oh, well, that's...
my cigarettes? Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah, because that was going to start a fight.
Profit seems to me
Cigarettes,
to
bam!
a complete conflict of interest. I want my police department police force focused on crime, not worrying about where they're going to get their money we'll take consideration under consideration.
Hey! We're broadcasting!
I don't think that they should be allowed
Broadcasting!
to do this. We voted it in. Let us do it. Don't spend tax dollars chasing medical marijuana patients, medical marijuana dispensaries, the doctors that prescribe medical marijuana. Go arrest a predator, a child molester, a raper, like Robin Stein says. Somebody that deserves to go to jail. A real criminal.
That's what they're looking to probably do to these women here today?
Yeah, they're looking to take away all Americans' rights and put us in a prison state here in America. There are more penitentiaries being built in America than there are schools of educational facilities. So we want to create criminals for our penal institutions and our judicial systems, which are thriving corporate business nowadays in America.
Medical Marijuana Radio Show is a production of the Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
You tuned in to that Medical Marijuana Show. 855-MMM Radio.
I have gained something. Is that this show?
Test that mic, Eric, please, one more time.
Yeah.
Any mic? All mics?
Yeah.
It's on, I hear it.
Are you sure now it's on?
Yep.
No.
Yep. All right, Lisa, this is correct. I'm pretty sure that audio, and Dan doesn't have his laptop here, so I can't check it. Can you look on your phone and see if you can hear us streaming? You might have to put your headphones on and go to another location, though, to see if you can hear this.
Dr. Lodge.
You can hear
The
that.
Medical Marijuana
Life commit.
Radio Show.
Guidance within channel. Ignition sequence
Can't tell because
start.
this is Dean Greene here for the Medical Marijuana Radio Show in front of a protest. This protest is happening at the 53rd District Court in Brighton, Michigan. Marshall's Alternatives was raided a couple of days ago, and three young ladies here were arraigned this morning in court on felony charges.
All right, now I'm not getting that audio in here.
When it's going through here,
But I don't think I can get used to flash things like this stream on my phone.
I don't know why the audio's not coming through. All right. We still got to configure this stupid streamer, Brad Bob. Shit. I don't know why the audio's not going back into. Audio out.
They're looking to probably do these women here today.
Push. Play something on the TV again. Make something play the audio out of the computer. It's not coming back out through this headphone setup. I don't know why. audio set audio cables or something? What? No, wait a minute, what is that? The camera?
People you see walking around, eh?
No, there's another pair of cables, dude. There's another set of audio cables in the basket. Look in the basket. That's not the basket. The basket like this. Look this. That works. Wait a minute. No, it's got the wrong end. It's got that's a computer. Is there? Wait a minute. Wait. Is there a headphone out? A headphone jack on the side of this? Is there a headphone jack you can see? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Plug that in there.
Yeah. I don't know if they make them for it though. Like, get it like in the middle. They turned off. Oh, okay.
Line 1, line 2, line 3. Play something, Bobby.
Play it. I don't hear any sound.
Huh?
I don't hear anything.
You don't hear any sound? Oh, it's because I got the stupid headphones plugged in. No, is it playing audio?
Yeah, should be. Yeah, I hear it now.
You do? Can you turn the sound up? On the side of the computer. Is it working? Yeah. I'm not hearing any audio, Bob. No, not turn the sound up on the computer. Turn the TV sound up properly.
Oh.
TV side. There we go. Oh, like halfway up.
I want them to allow us to have safe access to safe medicine. It's very safe medicine.
And again, I'm not getting.
Just turn it off.
Yeah, I know. Leave it playing. Just wondering why that line 1 doesn't want to. Damn thing. All right, never mind. I don't know how I'm getting audio out of this. Try it again. Make something play.
It is playing.
TV playing volume?
Yeah.
All right, pull the plug out the side. Blue one.
America. There are more penitentiaries being built in America than there are schools of educational facilities. So we want to create criminals for our penal institutions and our judicial systems, which are a thriving corporate business nowadays in America.
Medical Marijuana Radio Show is a production of the Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
You tuned in to that Medical Marijuana Show. 855-MMM Radio.
Countdown to launch. This is the Medical Marijuana
Launch commit.
Radio Show.
All right. I give up. The only way.
I don't know how to get the audio back out of this. For some reason, the loop we've got set up through here back to here won't output out of there back to here. I don't know why it won't come back out of there back to this. All I can do is let it play through the regular microphones. So, dude, here's what we'll do, Eric. We'll pull our mics right up by the TV here, and then you can hear what's on the TV through the mics. The only thing that sucks, though, is that the break goes off and we have to stay on. And the only way you can hear the audio for those leave it play through the TV.
Oh! Yeah, that guy's not allowed to play at this location. That's the bad guy.
I'm surprised you're
allowed to get away with it. The parking and blocking and doing all this. Normally they
right there was pouring freaking Crown Royal and Jack Daniels into a cup. Right out of his trunk, right there.
Oh,
I mean, him and his co-pilot.
You hear the thunder?
Yeah. You can hear the rain on the truck.
Yeah, we need to lower the stick down
like right now.
This is our warning.
Oh yeah.
Let's just do the show from here for what we got. We got 5 viewers. I don't know who's viewing, but they're viewing. Here we go. We have open mics, guys. Hello. Hello, anybody? Where are our players? So here's whoever's watching us right now. I'm just going to give you a quick example. So, JustWeather.com. Hello, by the way. You can hear the rain over the top, I think. Check out that Greene Ride Live bike flag. Look here, see? This is the rain we're encountering right now.
This is the last medical marijuana radio show. You missed a lot. Michigan's Attorney General says that the state's medical marijuana industry is out of control, and so he wants to change the law. Bill Schuette says that the law is poorly written, puts people in danger. That's why he is proposing to make it a felony for doctors and patients who...
Sorry about that. That's actually a promo playing. So, that being said, there's the rain. This is why we stopped our Dream Cruise coverage, because of the rain. We are going to just do our regular radio show back on RadioWeedShow.com, which is where you're watching us now. So, give me a moment, we'll start the show. 855, my windows are down. Ooh, come on. Yeah, there's equipment in there. See, so, I didn't say that, Dave Furman. I did not say that. So, since we're not on the regular radio and we're just doing this on the internet only. Oh, wait, there. Pulling this way? This way? doing that intentionally because the screen grease is going to get rain on the underneath it. We don't need that. So, it's an amazing thing. What you're watching is the iPhone. In order for you to hear the opening of the show, and we're just going to have like one commercial break because it's not being set up to the radio station. We'll do it like this. Da, 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 da. What happens to the... Is that a Bacardi going on there? So,
Graham when they walk by.
Open, research. Oh, man. Here we go. So, things like that. Electricity file. Import. Audio. Music.
Water's going to leak out right here. Oh, yeah, I know that.
Everything else okay? Looking okay over there?
Yep.
I think we're going to go through this, get through this just fine once we got a power outage. Alright, so on this, zoom. It's like listening to the Doors. Woo! Alright. Okay.
For the Medical Marijuana Radio Show, brought to you by GetHighID.com.
The following presentation is controversial and may be offensive to some audiences.
Listener discretion is advised.
This law means easy access and enhanced opportunities, enhanced chances to provide kids and teenagers easy access to a gateway drug. I think that's wrong. We all think that is wrong.
Michigan's Attorney General says that the state's medical marijuana industry is out of control, and so he wants to change the law. Bill Shoppe says that the law is poorly written, puts people in danger. That's why he is proposing to make it a felony for doctors and patients who knowingly lie to get medical marijuana. He says that anyone who lies with applying for a card or using someone else's card should also go to prison.
And this law has been hijacked. This law has been hijacked by drug dealers who want to make money, line their pockets by selling drugs and making a huge profit.
The AG hoping that lawmakers will begin overhauling the medical marijuana law by this fall. Well, Fox 2 viewers are lining up on Facebook with comments about the medical marijuana law and the controversy. Stephen Brooks says the medical marijuana law is being exploited because marijuana shouldn't be illegal in the first place. Adam writes, too many loopholes in the system that line the pockets of drug dealers. Change the system. And Garrett Grass says this about the law. Overturned? No. Modified? Yes. Just like every law is revisited, this one should be too.
Countdown to launch. The Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
Guidance is in channel. Ignition sequence 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Medical Marijuana Radio Show is a production of the Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
You tuned in to that medical marijuana show. 855 triple M. Keep your knees up. Keep your knees up. Keep your knees up. You tuned in to that medical marijuana show. 855 triple M.
The window's stuck up. Take this thing out. We don't need that. Don't wait for it.
She's the host with the co-host Denise. Starring at No Saturdays Yes, we keeping you. Legislators and lawyers, doctors and divorce, the show is for the people. Michigan medical marijuana, no hassle. We talk about anything, any issue we can handle. Call us up and let us know what is on your mind. And make sure when you do it legal every time. Tune in to that medical marijuana show. 855-MMM. Keep it legal.
So, it is another medical marijuana radio show. We are sitting here live from the Woodward Dream Cruise in the rain in limited circumstances. You know what? I don't really need. You don't mind being a cameraman, Bobby? Can you be our cameraman? Sure. Bob, our web developer, is going to be a cameraman. I'm going to unplug us from the internet here. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. No, you can't take it out of there because the audio's here. I'd have to just kind of, I don't know, see what you can see there. So here's the deal. It's kind of a little bit of a shortened version of the show. Obviously, we're sitting here in the rain. Can you see what's going on there, Robert? There. Oh. Dude, I told you couldn't take it out of there. No. All right. The picture is completely being combobulated right now by Robert. There we go. It's lifting all the way. Now they can hear us. Hello. I can't hear what we're doing, but I trust that everyone. Hello. Test your mic there, dude. Can you hear me? I don't know. You know what? We're going to do a live test. Bobby, keep the mic on, the camera on us. Do a live test of this audio here. I got to go around the other side here with the reed. See, I really wish you were at the end of this table here. Eric is trying to keep our stuff dry. Hello. Say something, Eric.
You need a tester, Steve?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Steve?
Nope. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right.
All right. You know what? We're going to start the show over again. Nobody can hear us.
And it says warning, poor network connection.
Yeah, that's because, whatever. All right. This is the only show I get to smoke at. Yes. Are you trying to stabilize, Bobby? Dude, you can't. Dude, I just kind of explained to you. If you do that, look at this connection right here. That connection, if you pop it into the wrong way, it'll pull it back out. So Bob's holding on to the camera. He's like, "Are you serious? You want me to hang on to this camera the whole time?" Check it out. We've got a Dream Cruise Live logo. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty cool. Eric is joining me instead of Denise today. Denise is up in Imlay City in Lapeer. Go ahead and say something, Eric.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Detroit.
I don't know, Bob, if from where your standpoint is, you're wrapped around this. See if you can unwrap around it and see if you get an outside shot of what it's doing outside. No. I want a better shot than that. Come on, be a cameraman, Bobby. Robert is our web developer, and he's not used to running camera. And in fact, he told me, camera, what are you talking about? Yeah, but I don't know. So maybe we should look and see what it looks like. Well, I guess we can't because we're not tethered anymore. You take what you can get. So, I wish I could see you're not even looking at the picture, dude. How can you see what the people see if you're not looking in the camera, Robert? This is the problem. We don't have a camera. You just hold the camera wherever it goes. So, the big thing, this is the Medical Marijuana Radio Show, and the reason we're doing this show out here from the Dream Cruise is to get people to pay attention. That's all this is about, is to pay attention to what's going on. The Medical Marijuana Radio Show is here because we keep people involved in the lay of the land and the news as it relates to the playfield, the theater of warfare that we have going on, because it really is a theater of war in some places. Chiefly, the general on the other side of the fence is General Bill Schuette. General Schuette would like to see all of us be taken down, anybody that participates in the medical marijuana program. He says that he doesn't mind the people who are legitimate using it, but that would include absolutely nobody. Because I would ask, if the Attorney General is standing, Bill, who is legitimate? You tell us who is legitimate. No, I don't want the definition. I want you to tell us who's legitimate.
What are their names? I mean, don't give it. Okay, how many
Well,
people are?
He can't tell us who's legitimate or not because he's not a doctor. I mean, we left that decision up to doctors to make those decisions, and that's what a doctor is for. They go to college, they learn, they're educated. They're the ones that make a decision on that. And when a person has a chronic condition they're dealing with, then medical marijuana, if they choose to use it as a medicine, then so be it.
It's not just a choice. In some cases, it's a force. Some people are forced to resort to this medication. Yeah, they could tell where we're at. Did you hear the big honk horn? That's a foghorn on a truck. And he scared the bejesus out of us every time he's come by and done that. We're hanging out live. We don't want to miss the point of the fact that we're at where we're at. Robert, I'm going to ask you to take the mic, and I'm going to take the camera. Go ahead and take the mic. We're trading. Just trade the mic and the camera. There we go. I want to show people what we're doing here. I'm going to need more coordinates, for sure. Eric, why don't you describe what's happening here and tell people where we're at?
Well, it's the Dream Cruise in Detroit, and we're out here on Woodward Avenue. This is Berkeley, I believe, right?
Yep.
And this is the probably right in the middle of the main drag between 12th and 11th mile.
This is the Woodward Dream Cruise. Thanks, Bob. This is the Woodward Dream Cruise in, like he said, like Eric was just telling you, in Berkeley. Wait a minute, is this Berkeley? I'm sorry.
No, it is Berkeley.
This is Berkeley. Okay.
Yep.
Is it Berkeley or Birmingham? I thought it was Birmingham. No, Birmingham's further down. This is Berkeley. Vinsette Garage is what you're looking at right there. We're right next to the Vinsette Garage. If it wasn't raining so hard here.
We're across from the O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Cable. All right, there we go.
The patient's place for medical marijuana and safe access is...
What happened? What's going on?
Beautiful downtown Ypsilanti is where you can get safe,
Stop it.
affordable
Hit the space bar.
education and
Hit the
materials
space bar.
concerning your specific...
There we go. So, this is... Where's the cable? I need cable, dude. Lots of it. Bring the cable. There we go. So, I guess now I need the mic. There we go. So you can hear me now. This is what we're doing. We're out in front of the Tint. Come on, Bobby, you got to follow me. Oh, sorry, I can't get the image of the Tint shop. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's the Tint shop. They do window tinting. Apparently, come on over here, follow me, Bob. If you haven't noticed, and you're going to want to follow me a little quicker than that, Robert, unauthorized vehicles are towed at owner's expense, and you can see where they're going to go to. Right to Monahan's Towing. You can call Monahan's Towing at 248-546-0860, and I think a lot of people might have to call them today getting towed off. Rain makes the cars stop sometimes, especially older cars. You get a little moisture. You're a car nut, aren't you, Bobby? Tell us about cars. Rain and cars, what does water do to cars? What does water do to cars?
I'm pretty sure they get rusty.
Well, besides the rust, I'm talking about engines. Doesn't water screw with your engine if you get water in, never mind. I thought you were a gearhead.
I've never had a problem in the rain with a car, Steve.
Oh, you know what the problem is with me is that I have crappy cars, and if you get into a crappy car and you go through a big puddle, it'll make the engine stop. Anyway. All right, we're going back.
That's unless you're in a convertible, Steve.
What's that, Eric? Eric's in the tent here staying dry like a smart man.
Unless you're in a convertible, then the rain's going to bother you.
Yeah, so there you go. So here, you take the camera back, Michael, or Robert. Good, I just called Robert Michael. I've never done that before. And I'm not medicating. Okay, let's get a shot of this stuff. Can you see this clear? Can we get enough light on it? Can you see what it says? You can't see it. We need light. Here. Can you see it? Look in the camera, Bob. I can't see. Your can's covering it up. There we go. There we go. Medical marijuana certifications. We're handing out the little cards here. This is from AMMP. Tom French over there is a great guy. These guys are... I dropped my only cigarette. I'm smoking on the only show I can smoke on, and I dropped it in the water in the rain. I suppose that's just good evidence that you shouldn't be smoking cigarettes, right, Eric?
True that.
So these guys over at Medical Marijuana Certifications, it's AMMP. That stands for American Medical Marijuana Professionals. They're on the east side. They're in Gratiot and Roseville, just north of Utica. You can give them a call at 877-RX-420-99. That's 877-RX-420-99. I'll give you the numbers by themselves. 794-2099. Classes are open 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. days, and Monday through Friday, evening time, 6 to 10 p.m. Enrollment for classes, $400, 3 easy payments of $133 each. So that's the medical marijuana certifications over at AMMP. Another new sponsor with us works hand in hand sometimes with Tom over there at AMMP, and that's Helping Hand. Now, Steve runs Helping Hand over at Helping Hand. These guys are in actually Detroit, near Utica. Helping Hand is a Michigan Medical Marijuana Compassion Club. It's a collective group of caregivers. They have full-service medical marijuana facility with high-quality meds. They're locally grown. Medicated chocolates and cookies, cakes and candies. I can tell you, I tried some of their stuff. It's delicious. Classes and seminars, certification assistance. They have delivery services available soon at Helping Hands, and a friendly and knowledgeable staff. Steve is a wonderful man, really dedicated to the cause. Plays no games, follows every rule to the letter, and we're certainly glad he's out there performing this service for doctors who sometimes can't do it with the certification end, and then also providing medicine through this hybrid delivery system, which is what we're fighting so hard for in the state. So we're going to come back over here now. I just had to get down low so I could get the light on this stuff. Helping Hands, you can see them always by the leaf in the hands. It looks like it looks like he's holding an orb or a globe, or I guess a crystal ball, but the crystal ball is a leaf. There you go. So AMMP and Helping Hands, both groups of both organizations working very hard. No, it stops it. Who called?
Kim.
Who?
Kim?
Kim? Oh.
Kim Simmons?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. If you're watching, don't call me while I'm doing the show. It's just not a good idea to ever call me on a Saturday. Usually we're using the phone for streaming purposes, and if you do that, it knocks us off. And then we don't know who's watching. How many viewers are watching? 4. There's still 4? 4,000 people are watching. There you go. Eric is stepping in. Go ahead and put the camera on Eric for a second. Eric stepping in. He's like, oh, great. Eric stepping in today, really rolling up his sleeves, coming down from Flint. Eric hangs out in Flint and was recently involved in trying to put together a compassion club of his own. Can you tell us what's the status of that? I know that was in hiatus there for a little while. You're fighting with the locals.
Right.
Give us an update, Eric.
Well, it's Vienna Township. They're not very friendly, needless to say. But if anyone's seen the news coverage or whatever, they probably know the trouble that I've been in up there. Basically, the fact is that, Vienna Township has a little bit of crooked politics, and they basically tried to run me out of town by dragging us through the legal system. And the reason they did that is because they're just trying to use the legal system as a way of leverage to bring us to the table of, talking about this and leveraging what they want or don't want. The fact is that they didn't have an ordinance or a moratorium when we opened up, so they really couldn't have done that. But yet, it's the initial act that they drag us through the legal system to pull us into court, and we really couldn't stay there and fight that kind of battle when we didn't really have solidified a business yet. And the cost of our, attorney fees plus the rent, plus they just, they shot our marketing down quite a bit. Scared a lot of our clientele away just by the controversies. So I think that they really tried to drain our budget, and that was their basic goal, and they succeeded at it. It's one of those deals where you realize a poor investment, you got to walk away and cut your losses. But other than that, I think it's still Genesee County, and I think that Genesee County will still progress in this industry, in this movement, as we have already seen it do so. So, and the one thing I like about, it's just that Genesee cops or the county sheriffs or whatever are a lot more understanding than they are here in Oakland County, as I understand.
Yeah, Genesee County is a lot more friendly, police-wise, than Sheriff Bouchard.
Well,
Sheriff Bouchard is an outright Nazi. That's what I call Sheriff Bouchard.
I think
it's not, and I wanted to just decide about that. It's not all Sheriff Bouchard. He's not the highest law enforcement official in the county. You know who it is? It's Jessica Cooper.
Right.
Jessica Cooper's the prosecutor. The prosecutor in every county is the chief law enforcement officer for the county. So she's just like a sheriff, except she's bigger, and she tells the sheriff what to do.
Right.
So let's just not lay this at the feet of Sheriff Bouchard, who I think is a jackass anyways. I'll just say that straight up. You're a fool, Sheriff Bouchard, and you can come for me if you want. You're not going to find me guilty of anything. you're only going to find me guilty of not liking you or your companion, Miss Bouchard. Miss Bouchard. Miss Cooper. And I say those terms lightly. I have a hard time calling her Miss.
Well, I think the law enforcement needs to look at this from a common sense approach. I think that they need to realize that the people have spoken. This is what the voters have asked for. They've asked for a change in social change. I think that they need to realize that they need to respect what the voters' wishes are. And I think the 63% majority speaks for it.
I'm going to fix your mic. I'm going to fix your microphone here. I'm plugging the mic. I'm going to plug this in instead. I should not be smoking on the air, for sure. It just looks bad. But, you know, it's been a rough day, so that's what I did. There, now you're official, Eric.
Cool. All right, now, so...
He's got the pot leaf.
Let me ask you this, Steve. Have you ever medicated on the show?
I never had the chance to medicate on the show because we're always in the studio and always in public.
Right. Well, aren't we in private today?
Yeah, I would say that we probably are in private. We're in our own building for sure, as evidenced by the wonderful Tint here. Are you suggesting that we should medicate on the air?
I'm suggesting maybe we should.
I'm also suggesting.
Bobby's putting. Why not? Fire it up. Let's go. What are you gonna do? Now
wouldn't be the first time I've medicated on the air.
Really? Well, you've got the opportunity because you're in a compassion club many times, and that's.
Well, also the Flint Talk Radio where I do a podcast also is pretty understanding, laid back about the situation, and I'm a legal card holder, so it doesn't matter.
On a counter note, I'm an HIV patient. I've been without meds thanks to our lovely friends at the state of Michigan who have put so many hurdles in place of getting HIV meds because they're so expensive. I understand that. In any event, what I decided to do is get the meds back. So I finally got the meds back because it took a while. Hurdle jumping is a pain in the butt. And now that I got the meds back and I'm taking them, nausea set in, and so I'm going to medicate. And I don't have a problem with that. I don't think that that's an issue.
Right on.
So there we go. Now, by the way, those I can tell by the flavor of those meds that they're very high quality meds.
Some of Genesee County's finest.
Genesee County's finest. You gotta love it. Usually when people say Genesee County's finest, they're picturing the guys in blue. The boys in blue. But no, Bobby's not a patient. So here we go. We'll go back this way. That being said, can you give them a good shot of the Dream Cruise Live, or the Dream Ride Live? This website started out as Dream Cruise Live. It's now DreamRideLive.com, so we didn't violate any trademark issues. The Woodward Dream Cruise people are very livid if you cross their trademark. They spend a lot of money, and they like to protect it. So we don't want to infringe or violate, and we're not with the Radio Eat Show, and we're not with the Medical Marijuana Radio Show on 1310 AM, Detroit's Progressive Talk, who incidentally is absent this broadcast today, and we're late going on the air today. Can you give us a time? Anybody get the time? Eric's looking up on his phone.
5:22.
5:22. This is the first time. Oh, look, we missed 4:20 by an hour. I don't know. How'd that happen? It doesn't matter. Because 5:20 just became 4:20. Look at that. In any event.
Well, let's respond to the Governor, Attorney General Schuette's comments there. And whether
we got all kinds of got stuff on the all kinds of audio for the
right. I was listening to that before the show there, and he says that the medical marijuana law has allowed people or criminals, drug dealers, to hijack the law for profit. Well, yeah, and I'm just repeating a quote that I heard the other day from a good friend of mine.
Oh, he embellishes it larger than that. He says for large profits,
right?
Extremely huge, large profits.
Right. Well, what do you think the criminal justice system has done for the past 40 years? It's clear that the criminal justice system has
extracted large amounts of money from a segment of the population that's simply not criminal.
Exactly. That is mostly generally poor. cannot afford health care and have used medical marijuana for years. And just because they've used medical marijuana for years does not mean that they're not patients. Like, for example...
it just means we finally recognize it as a group.
Exactly. I mean, a patient friend of mine...
Formally, anyways.
A patient friend of mine was an MS patient for years, used medical marijuana for his MS. It's not, and then, finally in 2009, he became a patient. But that didn't mean that he wasn't a patient before.
Right,
he just was able to get registered and legal now that the voters have spoken in 2008.
Right. Absolutely.
So,
Bill.
So I think I think the Shooty's comments are farce.
Well, the comments are far bigger than that because, in the first place, and I just say this a lot, so if you've heard me say it before, excuse me, but it needs to be repeated. The Attorney General's job in this state, his chief primary focus, his responsibility, his job description as Chief Law Enforcement Officer of the state of Michigan is to enforce the laws of the state and to advocate for the people who created those laws. And he's doing exactly the opposite. He's doing exactly the opposite because he's not following the will of the people. Remember, the will of the people is 61%. Actually, I think 63% if you look at it.
63.
If you look at it, it's 63% of those people that voted in the 2008 election voted against Bill Shooty's anti-pot campaign. This isn't about pot. This is about medical patients. This is about people who seriously need this to survive. I'm one of them. That's why I got involved with this. There are a number of people who suffer immensely unless they have this available to them, and the only other alternative are extremely strong prescription pharmaceuticals that are designed to hook you. They will make you an absolute addict for life. Opiates are an awful addiction, and if you withdraw from opiates, you're going to be sick for days and likely a week.
Well, think of people going through chemotherapy and cancer treatment. Most of the medication used in chemotherapy cancer treatment makes people nauseous.
Correct.
So, opiates have always made people nauseous, upset stomach.
Correct.
So, and a very large...
amongst a number of other problems, by the way. Constipation, trouble urinating.
Exactly.
And then not to mention the itching. There's awful itching involved.
Sure.
It tremendously subverts your chemical system.
Right. And it actually causes you to lose your appetite.
Yep.
Whereas cannabis, or medical marijuana, it does just the opposite. It creates appetite, it suppresses nausea,
yes,
and it makes a person overall feel better. So people that are going through chemotherapy treatments and so forth will always, feel better on using medical marijuana as opposed to other opiate types medications.
And I just resent the idea that police officials to this day, are digging their heels in saying, no, you don't need marijuana. I'm sorry, but you're not a doctor. You're not a patient. And until you are, you have no qualification to make such a claim. I don't care who you are or what you think about or what your level of expertise is. Unless you are involved in this from a personal standpoint, you don't know what you're talking about. That's a problem. And I think that people are going to discuss this should at least come from a knowledgeable standpoint. Mr. Chemka of the Royal Oak City Commission is another jackass. That fat little pig, and I'm sorry he's a fat little pig, he goes around saying things that are just untrue. Chemka, get your britches on straight, screw your head on straight, because you're just a fat liar. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get personal about it. You are fat. I'm sometimes fat, but I'm a pencil twig. People make fun of me because I'm a skinny little freak, and it's true. I am a skinny little freak. But I know what's going on. I'm adamant, and I'm smart. I'm just no fool about this. And I'm not going to let people walk over other medical patients. I've got a voice. I've got a couple of fists. I'm putting them up. I'm duking it out. And I'm doing it not only for myself because I have to, but if I'm going to do it for myself, why not stick up for other people? Other people are deserving because they don't have, a voice, may not be as tenacious as you and I are in acting for this cause, because I work, and I know Eric does as well, and a number of us in this field work tirelessly, endless days and nights, things that you would not extend yourself out to do in other situations that you would feel just as adamant about. We've had to extend ourselves out further here because if we didn't, we'd have some real trouble on our hands, and frankly, we do anyways.
It always has been those few dedicated citizens in society which have always changed the world, and there's been a famous quote on that. But I think I'm glad to be part of that group. I'm glad to be a part of such a movement of social change, because that's really what this is. This really is a social change issue of civil rights issue.
Yep.
And we haven't seen a civil rights change or movement or ratification of our system or laws in a long, long time. I mean, this is one of the biggest things ever. I think my opinion is that 10, 20 years from now, they will look back at today and realize the milestones we made and the hurdles and the mountains we were up against, and the way that we challenged that and challenged the opinions and the belief systems of other people, which for so long have been based on propaganda and brainwashing. Really, that's really what the whole drug war is really based on. As we've heard many, many comments in and throughout this movement and people in the industry, is that, look, it should be for a change to take something out of the context where it's been misappropriated and misunderstood. It's probably one of the most misunderstood subjects of all time.
Robert, how many people got watching? Who's watching? 4? Still at 4. Okay, so we got 4. If you're listening to the show right now, can you give them the number out, Bobby? There are 4 people watching. There's 4 people. No, your number. Because what we're going to do... No, I'm serious. The number on your telephone... okay, well, I don't know how I'm going to do this then.
Don't ask me.
It's 4 people watching. What I want them to do is I want them to call the show, and then what you can do is take this plug out of here when the caller calls, plug it into your phone, and then they can hear the caller. You can put them on speakerphone. I think it's a great idea. I know the number, but it's in my phone. It's 2. Okay, so call this number. One of you 4 people, I think this is a great social experiment in multimedia and new media. Call this number, 248-946-2489. 248-946-2489. If one of you 4 people who are watching, I know one of the 4 people watching, I think, is this monitor. We can count how many people are watching. This monitor is watching. That means there's 3 other people out there right now, currently watching. Is the phone ringing? No. Good Lord. Yeah. Can you call the number 248? What is it? 248-946. 2489. We're just going to want to see if this works. Maybe you can participate in the show. It'd be kind of interesting, kind of cool. If you don't call, you don't call. But in the meanwhile, Eric, can you say the Green Bee Collective?
The Green Bee Collective.
You got to say it funny though. The Green Bee Collective.
The Green Bee Collective.
There you go. So we're gonna do a spot. It's right here on the thing. Eric, you read the Green Bee Collective, and I'll read the other part. So there's music. We don't have any music right now.
Oh, gotcha.
So you start out.
The Green Bee Collective.
Hey, medical marijuana patients, it's time to discover what all the buzz is about in Ann Arbor.
Green Bee Collective.
The Green Bee Collective is busy making patients' needs met with high-quality, locally grown meds.
The Green Bee Collective.
You got to get to know the information, the research, the benefits available for your condition.
At the Green Bee Collective.
Weekly specials in just minutes from downtown Ann Arbor and I-94.
At the Green Bee Collective.
Details are sweet at mmmgreenbee.com. That's mmmgreenbee.com. You want to call 734-929-2553 for the great guys out at Green Bee. Now, just to put something aside for a second, because that's if you're in Ann Arbor. If you're in Ann Arbor, give them a call. They also got Third Coast out there. Who else is out there? Got a lot of guys out in Ann Arbor. There's Ganja Mamas. That's the Tree City Collective.
You visited more than I have.
Hey, I got to knock on doors for sponsors. This stuff doesn't come cheap. So I'm not even kidding. So file open. Let's just see who we got else in here. I want to get the Detroit Compassion Center in here. If you're in Detroit, over on near 7 Mile, right on Grand River. I'm just looking for where they're at. There's Home of Medicine. No, we left out Home of Medicine. Mark, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you out of the Ann Arbor group. So there's Southfield Green Medical Group. Those guys are awesome people that do more medical marijuana certifications. It's one of the biggest questions I get. I'm looking at the Detroit Compassion Center. So we're doing a commercial break, but it's live, and I just happened to pull the copy up instead of the actual audio spot. So just one visit to the Detroit Compassion Center is all it takes. You'll find fenced private parking and a metal detector. Those are just some of the comforts and conveniences that the Detroit Compassion Center offers.
Doctor certifications available from the famous Dr. Bob, and assistance in selecting an appropriate medications are available, as well as full online medibles from the Magic Oven and more.
That's a full line of medibles from the Magic Oven. That's Dennis Alexander over at the Magic Oven. Dennis is one of the finest chefs I've ever met, and I went to culinary school, so I guess that doesn't mean I met very many. I think I met a lot of aspiring chefs. But none as good, I can tell you, especially at making the dessert stuff. Dennis is just a fantastic freak at whipping up some of the best tasting stuff. And I'm sorry, I've tasted a lot of stuff that's been made by people for medical marijuana, medibles, And some people just don't know how to do it right. Some of that stuff will gag you. I mean,
you have to be a good cook.
I've never tasted anything from dentists that maybe go, ooh, ugh. I'm just going to stuff it down anyways because I want the effect. That's not what's going on there. You like it because you like it. And that's kind of the great thing about sneaking it into the food like that. It's what you used to do to Aunt Mary. It's what they do still to the cancer patients that are being forced to take pharmaceuticals, slip it into the food. It's like you slip the pill into the chunk of hamburger meat when you feed it to the dog. Oh, no, you're getting wormed today. You're getting wormed, and you're going to like it. So, as well as a full line of medibles from the Magic Oven. That's Dennis Alexander. Remember, also out there, he's actually right above Third Coast Compassion Center, and Sharmy Golson, who does she's got an office over there in the same building with Puff Danny, who's the glass blower, an awesome glass blower. Boy, I wish I brought the pipe that he blew for me. Man, did he make a pipe for me. It's a concentrates pipe, and the concentrates pipe is, it's a handheld water pipe, and it's one piece of glass, and it's a water pipe. It's a water bong, but it's for concentrates. You use the little hot poker.
Right.
Boy, is that thing awesome. The only thing I don't like about it is that sometimes, I used to use a shot glass instead of, the shot glass works great. Tap, tap, tap inside the shot glass, just suck it right off the top of the glass. It works perfect. But the only thing I don't like about the glass water pipes is that the material sometimes gets, and then you got to retrieve it from inside of there.
Do you have one of those now? Does those have the holes at the top of the bowl?
Yes,
so that
yes.
it collects the vapor?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But
cool.
sometimes the well is so shallow in this particular bowl that when you tap it, it liquefies and it splashes. It wants to go down the holes and then down into the water chamber. It drips down the tube. But it's a great pipe. I love it. I still use it in place of anything else. In fact, I gave the I'll even tell you who I gave it to. I gave my my shot glass to Grandma. You remember Granny? Did you ever see Granny's story?
No.
Oh, man. I wish the audio would come out. Let me finish the Detroit Compassion Center. We got to get back to them. We're still in the commercial break, folks. It's an extended commercial break. It's the DetroitDispensary.com, theDetroitDispensary.com, or call them at 313-766-6134. That's 313-766-6134 for the Detroit Compassion Center. That place is awesome. I stopped in there for the first time, and it's in a neighborhood that you're like, is this a good neighborhood? And that's why they got the fenced-in parking and stuff. Let's face it, it's 8 Mile. Or, I'm sorry, not 8 Mile. It's Grand River, near 7 Mile. But, you know, I don't know. I don't like to down-talk any areas of our community. I think people work really hard at making sure they're safe and look nice and do good things. And I'm not even saying that the Detroit Compassion Center is in a bad neighborhood. It's really not. It's just part of Detroit, and Detroit's known for overall for crime lately because, you know, let's face it, Poverty. I mean, inner city poverty,
absolutely.
Especially. A lot of those guys are living in burnt out homes sometimes, just because that's the only they build. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. A little Taco Bell earlier. So, you know, when you move into an area like Detroit and there are burned out houses from a big event like the thing at Halloween, sure. And then actually a lot of this started after the '60s when all the burnings happened. Then none of them ever got. We never recovered from that thing in the '60s. The riots. And then recently, you know, as early as the mid-'90s, a lot of fires and stuff out there with the Devil's Night thing. That's why they do the Angels Night thing out there. But when you've got people that are in rundown situations like that, they resort to things that are necessities. Shelter's a necessity. They're going to live in a burnt-out home if that's all you got.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, when people are deprived of resources and forced into poverty situations, that's exactly what happens.
But back to the Detroit Compassion Center, they're in a great area, and in case you're worried about that, they're all fenced in, and it's actually got barbed wire. It looks like a prison complex when you pull up outside. It's a small place. Don't get me wrong. When I say prison complex, I'm talking about the barbed wire. They got razor wire up there. You're protected when you go in there for sure. I went in there. I felt like I was going into a court because they got a huge metal detector when you walk. Beep! I've got a hairpin. It's like empty all pockets now. But it's a great place, and this is what I like about medical marijuana businessmen, because you know, you don't have to be a businessman. It's not just businessmen that are selling marijuana. And let's face it, those guys are in a business. It's usually a nonprofit business, and it's usually a break-even venture. Quite frankly, as much as people talk about the profiteering going on, it's not happening in the medical field. I can tell you that.
Well, good businessmen just simply make it look and feel more professional, and that's their job. And that's the goal.
And that's the point that I was trying to make about the people, Mark and those guys. Well, it's Mark and Mark, a couple of Marks over there, that work hard at their business. And you don't have to be just, you're a businessman in the medical marijuana field if you're a guy that's working behind the counter at a grow shop or, a place that sells, home and garden supplies. You're a medical marijuana businessman if you're a receptionist at a doctor's office.
Sure. And when you go to your doctor's office or you go to Rite Aid or you go somewhere, you're met with the same level of professionalism and respect that you should receive as a medical marijuana patient.
Sure,
and all businesses should focus on that. And the goal should be to be as professional as possible and treat the patient with compassion.
And what I started to say about the Detroit Compassion Center is one of the things I like about the medical marijuana entrepreneurs, the businessmen, is that they're going in and cleaning up old buildings. They're going in doing refurbishment that formerly was being taken on by real estate professionals.
And creating jobs.
But the real estate guys have left it high and dry because they've got no money from which to build and construct and refurbish. Sure. All the equity's been eaten up in the recent economic crash.
Brings money into a community. It creates jobs. I know I've been fortunate enough to be able to have a job and still created by this industry. So,
I got to get one more spot in here. These guys are over at the Southfield Greene Medical Group. The Southfield Greene Medical people are experts in certifying medical marijuana patients. First of all, qualifying them, because you can't be a patient unless you qualify. So first you got to get qualified. And then you got to get certified for that qualification. And that happens usually with your regular doctor. But in the event that your regular doctor is precluded by some doctor's association or hospital membership, they will threaten to take away many times their hospital rights, their hospital privileges, their jobs, fire them, in essence. Try and get their medical license sanctioned over the issuance of a medical marijuana certification. It's not a prescription. It's a certification from the doctor that he's discussed this with you and that this is an option he's decided, in his opinion, his professional opinion, that should you decide to take that option is going to be beneficial to you in some way. And the degree of beneficiality is going to obviously vary, I think, depending on from doctor to doctor. But these people are out there doing a service for doctors that otherwise cannot. So they are not even allowed many times to refer them out to a certification place. But Bill Schutte and Chemka and all these other crazy bastards running around talking about how certification, there's only X number of doctors certified. They're all pot docs, pot shops and it's a bunch of crap. I'm sorry, but a full-fledged quality business with nice furniture, clean belongings, nice environment, atmosphere, and security, and all these things, people who are employed, that is simply not a dope house, Bill.
Right.
It's not a dope house. Get it through your thick skull. It's not a dope house.
It's a good thing. You know what I mean? I mean, what other industry is booming right now that's creating jobs, that's generating revenue on the state level? Look at the post office alone. Just the number of certified mail return receipts has brought our post office from the near red to back into the green and kept the people at the post office employed. Else they'd have had to start cutting back jobs and laying people off.
Right on.
Get it transferred.
Say it again. Shooty wants to buy more horses for what?
For the mail, the Western Union, right?
You mean the Pony Express, Bill Schuette's Pony Express. I like it, Bob. Sometimes you're fun. This is why I like to put you on the radio sometimes.
A guy like that doesn't want to give up on his lifelong beliefs. 40,000 people he's put in jail. To suddenly change his mind would be,
Look, I have no problem with Bill Schuette putting people in jail if he's enforcing laws and he's taking criminals off the street. But the people in the medical marijuana field are clearly just not criminals. Now, there are criminals that want to pretend they're medical marijuana people, and I don't have any problem with you checking out those guys. Don't confuse them with me, though. And don't try and mislabel me with them. It's just not the case. And you should have your head on straight before you go banging through people's doors and pointing guns at people with masks on. This is the kind of thing that you arrest people for doing at a bank, but it's okay, and you don't even need to do it with a warrant at somebody's home.
Right. We don't go check up on the people that leave Rite Aid Pharmacy with a prescription medication. We don't treat those people with the same scrutiny or eerie type questionable feeling. No,
who's that guy? What's he doing?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Look, he's coming out of a pharmacy. Oh my God! What? He must have just come from the doctor's office or something.
You clearly see a prejudice here, so that's it. It shouldn't be viewed that way. It should be a respect issue. It should be polite. You should be appreciated that you don't have a dilapidating condition that would have to that you'd have to assist yourself with. You know what I'm saying?
Can I get you to put a shirt on? You want to put a shirt on as long as we're
sure.
But it's one of our sponsor shirts. Can you say Live Spot, Bobby? Say Live Spot.
Live Spot.
There you go, Live Spot. It's a Live Spot for Southfield Greene Medical Group. The very first step in becoming a medical marijuana patient is qualification and certification. And as confusing as difficult as that can be to understand sometimes, the caring staff at Southfield Greene Medical are there to help guide you through that maze and reassure you of the facts. It's the Dream Cruise, people, and help you with the process. That's why they're there, and we're happy that they're doing that, because people are so creeped out by this. They're like, ooh, I really think I need medical marijuana because I don't want the opiates. I know what marijuana is. I know how to deal with it. And I'm safe with that, but I don't want to get hooked on some crap that 5 days after I'm taking it I can't get off of. I got to run back to the pharmacy, or I'll get violently sick and become a dopehead, because that's what a dopehead is, a guy that's hooked. Marijuana doesn't make you hooked. If you do without marijuana, you might get a grumpy for a minute, but it's certainly not going to make you run out and rob a bank or do anything bad to people.
Right. It doesn't have really any addictive properties to it. People don't, people
psychologically, people can still get hooked on anything.
Sure,
people get hooked on love psychologically.
Sure,
they get hooked on water.
There's shopaholics.
Exactly. It can be a psychological aspect, but it's certainly not a physical addiction aspect.
No, it has no physical.
I'm addicted. Look at me. I'm addicted. Look at me, Bobby. I'm addicted to cigarettes. I'm smoking right now. This is the third one I've had during the show, isn't it, Eric?
Yes.
Pointing the mic at him as if he doesn't have his own.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he's over here gagging. Eric's like, oh my God, Steve, it's a good thing you're out. Is he over there trying to honk? Because he's sitting right next to us honking.
Well, most people don't realize that nicotine is the most number one most addictive drug there is.
Correct. I'm addicted to nicotine because, back on the cigarettes, this is awful. This is so bad that they banned it from regular television. They banned it.
Now, it's responsible for over 450,000 deaths a year in this country alone.
The reason I'm smoking it isn't because I'm getting some kind of enjoyment from it. I'm not feeling bad. I'm not feeling extremely irritable and upset because I don't have nicotine. And it go on for several days. It's much akin to heroin and cocaine in the way that it attaches to your body and demands things from it.
It's true.
It freaks out. Your body freaks out without it.
Right, and we don't see the statistics pointing to black lung syndrome from cannabis smoking.
Especially if you're using concentrates.
Exactly.
Concentrates are not absolutely...
Exactly. Or vaporizing.
Right, well, they're the same. They're a version of the same thing.
Sure.
Southfield Greene Medical Group is the area's trusted certification authority. You can get them. They're available by appointment only, but you got to call. It's 248-848-0488. It's 248-848-0488. Or you can log on to southfieldgreenemedical.com. Those guys out there are great. They're awesome. They're very casual and easy to talk to. They're like a trusted friend on the phone. And they are trusted friends. I certainly trust. They're my friends. In any event, that's addiction. What you saw us doing here a few minutes ago is not addiction. That is medication. Huge difference. If I was addicted, I'd be going, do you got another one of those? I can fire up another one of those. I'm not doing that because I don't need to. The nausea's gone. The need is subsided. Wait.
Why don't you say something about marijuana or rehabilitation they speak of?
Oh, rehab.
Why don't we find one of these people that volunteered for rehabilitation? Why don't you get off the couch, man, and rehabilitate?
Don't forget you're still on camera, Bobby. You're still the cameraman. Even though you're talking, you still got to point the camera. He's pointing it at the ground. There's a bug on the ground. Look, Steve's talking, but there's a bug down there. You're right. Repeat that for me. Say it again.
What? I just think it's funny. They talk about rehabilitation. I think that would be a funny thing to know someone who's volunteered for marijuana rehabilitation, because it's a courtroom, procedure. Nothing.
The only people you'll find in a medical marijuana, or in a marijuana rehab situation where they're going to rehab for pot, is somebody who's ordered them to go there to extract the cash from.
They're forced into a choice, and it's either choose marijuana rehab or choose jail,
or a very harsh probation sentence,
where
they got you going and taking tests every day and jumping through hoops, blowing into breathalyzers, meeting up with probation off. They put you through some very stringent situations, and you fail that, you're going to go to jail again anyways.
Right.
But these people should not. I, as a taxpayer, you as a taxpayer, Eric, Bobby, everybody should not be paying tax money our hard-earned fewer and fewer dollars tax money on putting marijuana people in jail. I don't care if they're a medical marijuana patient or not. It's harmless enough. I've had an experience enough with it long enough in my life that I can tell you if you're unfamiliar with marijuana, it's not alcohol. Alcohol puts a lot of people in the ground, both from cirrhosis of the liver and also from, it lowers your blood pressure, causes a lot of people to die from heart attacks, actually from lowering their blood pressure. And then also the biggest one, obviously, is alcohol impairment behind the wheel is an awful, awful thing. We see horrid things happen every year despite the huge campaign against it. And that's another thing that I'm afraid of with the marijuana people. The guys like Bill Schuette and especially Mr. Rick Jones, you're a jackass too, Jonesy. I'm sorry, I don't have any respect for you, Jones. You're a puppet of the insurance industry, basically the auto insurance industry, and you don't write laws. You and Schuette are trying to, and then first place, you're not supposed to write laws. Mr. Jones is. Mr. Schuette is not. He's supposed to enforce laws. But they're out there trying to craft laws as if he were a legislator. Again, look at your job title there, Billy. You're not a legislator. You're an enforcer of the law. So let's take the laws that come across the books and enforce those. Let's not rally for your own laws. You're not there to be king and executioner. You're there to enforce what's already there. And I'm sorry, but Mr. Jones is not writing laws made for you and I. Mr. Jones is in the pocket of law enforcement who wants to continue this a cash cow for their causes. Because that's what it is. They don't have to raise taxes if they can just knock on your door and steal your money, and that's what they do. They're robbers. And I'm not saying they're bad people. I love my law enforcement people. There are many look, those guys do jobs I could clearly not do,
Right.
just from a character standpoint. I don't have the character for it. I have a character for defending people. However, those good law enforcement people have a job to do, and their bosses tell them what to do and how to do it, and they're going to follow that dictate because they're going to take a paycheck home just like everybody else. However, the things that they're having them do are corrupt. They're corrupt from the core because they need money to survive. They need those new police cars. They need to make sure that the officers are on the streets, and they can't do it if they have no budget and it's not coming from the government. So where are they going to squeeze it from? And they got to take it from other people like you and I through these crazy incentives like drug forfeiture, the most liberal in the nation in our state, by the way.
It's true, absolutely. The reason the whole people will find it difficult to understand why it's why we have such a split dichotomy over this, and it's really because it comes down to a philosophical statement where you have the criminal justice system, which has its budgets allocated to the control of this plant and has for years, and they've allocated and built this budget to be consistent and perpetual. So it has this propensity to maintain self-preservation.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
So it has this propensity for everyone in it to not have a vested interest in actually reducing crime. It's not
keep talking, Eric. I'm going to raise the tent around you while you're talking.
Right on. And it's not that they don't have a personal desire to see crime reduced, because I'm sure that they all do. It's just that there's not this vested interest based on their job to maintain or to challenge that, to reduce crime in the sense, like, to be analyzed from a scientific perspective. And if you did, you'd look at the number of the people in the prison systems, which are 60 to 65% of the people there in our prison systems are there for nonviolent drug offenses. It would only make sense, logically in every way, that you have systems of regulations and controls, not prohibitions, so that you would reduce that number, therefore, in a sense, reducing crime. Steve, how's the tent coming?
Oh, it's a work in progress.
I see. It's being raised. The rain's let up. Actually, the clouds are beginning to break a little bit.
That's why we're taking the tent up.
That's awesome.
Keep going.
No, you're good.
No, I'm not. I want you to
Right. Okay, well, it's hard to. You're creating such a racket, but no. So this is the Dream Cruise. It's the first time I've ever been here, and it's actually a great time out here. I actually had seen a lot of cars today. Different cars, from kit cars to antique cars, classic cars, trucks, you name it. I think it's been out here today. A lot of good people out here enjoying the times. There's been a lot of stands and promotional stuff. In fact, I went over to the...
food over here's great. The food, they've got alcohol, they've got all kinds, foods and eats are good. Bobby says alcohol perked his ears. He's like a puppy dog.
When the rain started, I went over to the auto parts store there, O'Reilly, and I got some Bosch...
windshield wipers.
Yes, windshield wipers. And they gave me a rebate, so hopefully I'll get that money off.
A rebate how much do you
$10 off.
$10? No, the wipers are like $25 or something. 28 bucks.
20 a piece.
20 a piece?
Yeah.
For each wiper?
Yes.
Wow. I used to get them in pairs for $20. I guess that makes me old, doesn't it?
Well,
I'm giving away my age now.
Supposedly these are Bosch. They're supposed to be top of the line, so we'll see.
I thought Bosch made like, you know, did they make like, yeah, like, I don't know. Bosch makes everything. They're kind of like,
apparently they do now.
Like GM, or not GM. Well, GM makes everything too. General Electric may make everything. Who else? There's a bunch of companies like that. Safe Live Spot, Bobby.
Live Spot?
It's a live spot for 4M Magazine. They invite you to the second annual Extravaganza. You know what's going on? It's going on right this very moment. It's in Imlay City. If you're down here at the Dream Cruise and you got rained out, I'll bet you they've got no rain in Imlay. And if they do, they got an inside place where you can go to, or they got vendor booths and all kinds of speakers and stuff going on up there.
Hopefully it's like last year too. I was at the one last year. It was actually really good. I thought it was a great event. I thought it was just fine. They may not have promoted it as much as they needed to, but it was certainly a good turnout. There's a lot of people there. A lot of good vendors there. You can see different grow facilities to dirt to all different kinds of vendors. Compassion clubs and dispensaries advertising there as well. North Michigan Normal, I'm sure, was there. And they also had a medicating section, which I thought was spectacular.
Yeah, I bet you they do that again this year. Rick Thompson from 4M Magazine set up this extravaganza event. Rick's a very smart guy. And, needs to medicate like the rest of us do, so he doesn't usually leave these events go without some place where you've got an opportunity.
What I like about it is he's thinking about the patient's concerns. He's a
patient.
Right, exactly. And he's putting the concerns and the rights of the patients first. And obviously, if there's a private section where they're in private use.
Hey, we're not private anymore. We raised our tent up, but for a minute there we were private.
Sure.
Nobody else cared. It was raining outside.
Nobody was around.
We're good. We're in good shape.
Exactly.
The only ones that are around are the people watching us on the TV and watching us on tape, and we hope they continue to do so because we can continue to talk about stuff like the great free admission and free parking at Extravaganza in Imlay City today. They're also out there tomorrow, the 21st. So it's today and tomorrow. There'll be fun for everyone out there. Speakers, certifications, get value and savings from the vendor booths, which are available for $100 for the whole weekend. Get to the Extravaganza. They're in Imlay City, August 20th and 21st. Get all the details at 4mmagazine.com. That's put out by Big Daddies over there in Oak Park. 4mmagazine.com, or that's the number 4mmagazine.com. So, you put the crazy shirt on. Tell me, does it smell? Because I was sweating earlier and I wore that shirt.
That's why I left my shirt on over top.
Oh, really? You don't want a personal contact. It's kind of gooey. Yeah. It's like before you spray the, the Axe body spray,
right,
that the crust falls off. That's the after picture.
Right.
So there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
That's the medical marijuana certification people over at AMMP. Got your card? I got mine. Ask me how. It's the medical marijuana certification people, 877-RX-420-99. And then also, there's another number you can call. It's this is actually a mobile number, 248-825-1047. 248-825-1047 for Helping Hands over on Van Dyke in Detroit.
Let's pan out into the crowd now and see.
Yeah, now that we can actually see what's going on.
Exactly. We can see the cars go by. Oh, there's a Grand National.
Go ahead and walk out there, Bobby. You got a long cable. You're good to go. People will still be able to hear what we're doing. Go give him a show. Bobby's impromptu cameraman today. I'm going to try and untether him very big so he doesn't end up tripping over himself. Go ahead, Bobby. Walk out. I got you. Got your back.
I see a Buick Grand National. It's one of my favorite cars.
You're going to have to get close as you go on. Go on. You got a long cable there, Bobby. Get in touch with the people. We'd like people to see why we're out here today. Okay, that's good. You're good. Whoa. All right, it was long, but not that long. I wish you could. He's probably about 20 feet from the tent.
And we're right here in front of Hypnotic.
Hypnotic? No, this is we're right next to Vinsette's. It's Vinsette's Garage, and we're across the street from Trader Joe's.
Hypnotic Creations is the name of this place, though, correct?
No, actually, the place that we're at is not. It's a window tint place. The place is called. Get a shot of the. Yeah, it's called the Tint Shop. You can come out to the Tint Shop. These guys do great, inexpensive window tinting. They are absolute experts at what they do. It's all they do is window tinting. That's why they call it the Tint Shop. The number there is 248-629-6340. That's 248-629-6340 to get auto tint work done on your auto glass from the Tint shop. There's a great tattoo parlor next door as well. So we like to keep those guys going. I think what you're looking at, Eric, show them the hypnotic. Bobby, flip around 180 degrees. Flip right around. See the truck, the window, the back of the truck? That's Hypnotic Creations right there.
Well, I've seen
Michigan
a
Custom.
lot of those stickers.
Yeah, Hypnotic Creations. I think they do. Auto work. I think they do paint and.
Well, he's got a bumper sticker on the back of his car, and there's 2 vehicles right here with a sticker on it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hypnotic Creations paid a decent sum of money to come out and park these beautiful cars out here.
They probably did.
As an example of the work they do. Check out the taillights on this Roadster over here. The guy with the wife beater is the gray wife beaters in front of it. Check out the taillights. Did you see him there? Look at the taillights.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's Hypnotic Creations right there. HypnoticCreations.com, I imagine, is what they got to be. I don't see a...
What's the black car up there on the grass?
The black car. Bobby, get a shot of the black car. Can you tell us what kind of car that is? Do you know what it is?
Eclipse?
It's an Eclipse, he says. It's a Mitsubishi Eclipse.
It's got a lot of, what do they call their...
Zoom? No, I don't know.
Not graphics, but
ground
effects.
Ground effects. Yeah, you gotta have ground effects in a car like that. Look, I got a longer cable than you, Bob. I can walk out here with you. So it's normally we'd be streaming on RadioWeedShow.com from our studios from noon until 1 on Saturdays. Today we're out here in front of the wonderful Dream Cruise, taking advantage. Check out this classic. That's definitely a classic. That's a Starsky and Hutch mobile right there, if I've ever seen one. You know, Starsky and Hutch didn't have a car like that, but it's what was it? Is it Gran Torino? What was it?
I don't know.
You don't remember? Yeah, it's younger than you. I was still alive when Starsky and Hutch was on. I was actually born. Starsky and Hutch is from like the 70s. You were like not even a twinkle in your dad's eye back then.
Yeah.
He says nothing. He's got nothing. Oh, look, Eric's got a long cord, too. Look.
Oh, check out the biker with the helmet. Look at the helmet on the biker.
He's got horns. He looks like he just climbed off the Capital One bandwagon.
That's a sweet helmet. I love that helmet.
It's the guy from Capital One on a bike. Bob can do his laugh. I've always said this, and you'd think that if anything, the cars would be off the street, the motorcycles would be off the streets when the rain comes out. Those diehard motorcyclists don't care a crap about the rain. You know why? You know how I know? Because I'm a diehard motorcycler. I don't care. I'll be out there in the ice and the snow with a motorcycle.
Nice.
Trying not to fall over. It's a foolish thing. If you got a nice bike, don't take it in the snow and ice. It's liable to get scuffed up. I had a nice bike, and I scuffed it up a few times, and then I just let it keep scuffing. I figured as long as I did it a couple times, I'm not fixing that chrome. I might as well just keep going. So, I guess, are we getting wrap-up time? When did we start the show?
Yeah, on the hour, did we?
I don't think we started on the hour. I wish we had. We started when the rain started. We just impromptu.
About 5:15, I think.
Yeah, so we're rolling up on 6:15 pretty soon. It's usually just a 1-hour show. But we wanted to try and do some expanded coverage today. Unfortunate, Katie, I'm sorry, I called her Katie again. It's Danielle Kamel. Where's Danielle? Look, we have a Dream Ride Live logo for you, Danielle. This is supposed to be your pretty face here, not my ugly radio face. I got a radio face. You got a TV face, girl. You should be here with this. And your gorgeous figure talking about what's going on with these other gorgeous figures. Those are gorgeous figures going down the street. Bodies of another type. So, we probably got about another 15 minutes or so out here. I think have we covered our I think we've done the sponsorship people well, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
I think we've done them okay. I hope I just didn't miss anybody. I know I'm missing somebody. Somebody's going to come back and go, Steve, you did your show from the Dream Cruise and you didn't do my thing. Look, I want to give the guys...
we should mention that that Freedom Rally is coming up on the 7th of September.
Yes.
That's the MMA is putting that on at the Capitol, and that's going to be out there. We're going to be just out there voicing our opinions, telling our elected officials of what we feel about that.
Who is it going to be out there? I know Sharmy with Moms United is going to be out there.
Probably. Yes.
Sharmy's a publisher of Midwest Cultivator magazine. And then also I know Rick Thompson and the MAC group, that's the Michigan Association of Compassion Centers, is going to be out there.
Awesome.
I'm not sure who else. I would like to know.
Michael Kamorn?
I'm sure he will be. Sure. That's a big rally out there. I think they're going to legislators and lawmakers and trying to get them to nail stuff down. How you doing? What do you think of the show? You doing all right for you? Just give us a shot. This is one of the guys from the Tint shop.
Yeah, but we don't have anything to do with medical marijuana.
No. We're just doing our regular radio show from here now. And then when the radio show's done, we're going back. We had to take the Dream Cruise off for a minute because it started raining, and we had to lower things down. So we did our show from inside the tent. We thought it was a good opportunity to get outside to take pictures of what was going on and promote people and talk about their businesses, like the Hypnotic Creations people. We've noticed that they've got logos on everybody out here. Tell us about Hypnotic Creations.
I don't know anything about Hypnotic Creations.
So, see, look, they're...
answer.
That's okay. Just their logos are on the backs of all these cars, and we noticed they're all in your parking lot here.
And it's like...
They're beautiful cars.
They are great cars. We'll get these guys over here to talk to you guys.
Can you find some guys? We'd love to talk to them about their cars, for sure. Yes. And we're going to switch back over to the Dream Ride Live people again because our show's about done here, just getting really close. And then we're going to move back over to Dream Ride Live. Problem was we had some configuration issues. We moved sites. We had a hard line that we were doing. We broadcast over the Internet, so we need some bandwidth, especially if you're doing video. Or at least good video. You're watching us right now. I wish I could shine a mirror back on the cameraman. You're watching us through an iPhone, believe it or not. It's an iPhone application, and I've got these microphones plugged in through a mixer into the side of the iPhone, just like your headphones would plug in. I'm talking into a box that's about a little bit bigger than a pack of cigarettes right now. So there you go. When we come out here and get in the eye of people, and the guy was like, he's like, we just do window tinting. We don't have anything to do with medical marijuana.
Right.
Well, you know what? You don't have anything to do with the people selling flowers and the people selling Mellow Yellow and the other. There's just other businesses out doing their thing. They're taking advantage of the same thing you got. You laced them a little space out in front of your place. Hey, I'm sorry. What's your name?
My name's Mike. How are you?
I am terrific. Are you with Hypnotic Creations or is this your truck?
Yeah, this is my truck. It's a Ford Ranger, 2005, and I'm a...
Show them the. Go ahead and show them the truck. Tell us about what you got going on over here. We can't get too far away because we're limited by lines, but tell us about what you got. There's a beautiful rims, by the way.
Yeah, it's just a 17-inch rim. It came from Germany, and it took me 3 months to do it, and I got...
Speak a little bit slower so we can understand you.
I got fiberglass interior. I got
it's a fiberglass interior.
Yeah, and I got right now I'm still building up right now the new one. A10 5,000 watts in my back seat, and I had 8 train horns, 400 decimal.
Wow. That thing is loud. You scared the bejesus out of us on multiple occasions today.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. You want me to show you? Blow the horn, please.
Please, yeah. Give him an example of the horn. Listen to how amazing this horn is. This horn is crazy. Watch out. Here we go. Good. Hey, so you got them all singing now. See what you just like a bunch of drunks at the bar. You start singing.
Oh yeah. I just guys say go Bill, go home.
I love it. It's the spirit of the Dream Cruise. We're really excited to be out here talking about what's going on with the Dream Cruise because this is a limited state. Look at this car over here. Look at the celebration on that car. Look at it. Look, it's I don't know. It's like a candy dish. I don't even know what you call it. It's like a collage. It's a moving piece of art going down the road. It's like it's part Fred Sanford, part classic car. Not sure what to call that thing, but it's like Phyllis Diller's hair. I don't know. I've aged myself. I'm showing you exactly how old I am. Referring to vaudevillian, almost era comedians. Phyllis Diller, she's probably nearly dead, the poor young lady. It's a funny comedian. Look, we're getting rained on again. We should probably cow back into the booth and get the show over with. We didn't want to give you just a darkened...
There's that green car out there.
Wow!
Is that a Shelby Cobra?
It looks like a Shelby Cobra convertible.
Wow. I think it is.
That's really a special car.
That is.
That is
a special car.
Shelby is a highly sought-after version of Chevy, yes?
Yes.
And
actually, Shelby is the name of the guy who helped design those cars.
Yes. Yep. There's a lot of big-name players in the Detroit area, obviously being the Motor City. A lot of big-name players. Who's the guy? Oh, he's another. It's a name, similar name. Well-known racing. Bosch.
Oh,
Bosch Racing is around. They've got a Bosch Racing place around here. And then also, for crying out loud, it's escaping me. I'm going to look back at this tape and go, you idiot, it's this! You idiot! They've got a huge building, and I'm not really familiar with all of the parts of suburban Detroit, but they've got this huge building. It's near downtown Detroit, and it's, oh, good Lord. I'm just going to give it up. It's another big name. And I'll refer to you. I'm not going to leave you hanging on this because now I feel embarrassed for the guy I'm talking about, and myself mostly. But next time I'm on the radio, I'll look up that answer.
I may have heard it before too. I'll be so disappointed.
I did this the other day with myself. I knew the name of this. I couldn't think of it. I was looking them up. I was actually looking them up to become maybe a sponsor. Have a good chance to sponsor. But I couldn't think of it, and I did some research, and I was looking at racing terms and racing names, and then finally found it in a Google search. But I can find anything in a Google search. A lot of cars. Look at the cars now. It's nearly blank. It started raining again. As soon as it starts to sprinkle, all the cars disappear. It's like cockroaches when you turn the light switch on. They just gone. The people are not gone, and I can tell you, although this is an official sanctioned event of today. It's only really officially today that is recognized anyways. This event goes on clearly from last Saturday till at least tomorrow, and I say through most of the summer. There's a lot of cruising going on Woodward. You know, technically, here's a good interesting fact. Technically, it's illegal to cruise Woodward. Did you know
really?
this?
I did not know that.
This is really the only day out of the year where you're allowed to cruise Woodward. Cruising on Woodward was outlawed a long time ago for prostitution purposes. Way back in the day.
Wow.
Because too many people would drive up and down the drag looking for a date or something. I don't know. I don't look for a date like that, I'll tell you that. You don't want to know how I look for a date. We won't go there. But I certainly not trolling. But that's what they do out there. That's what they do out there. That's why they shut down Woodward for cruising.
Trolling.
So really, that's what you do. You troll. You cast a line out. You just drag it through the water.
I've been trolling fishing before. I've never heard it.
That's different than snagging, Eric. Don't confuse it with snagging. That's a differerent thing. Snagging is also illegal. Trolling is not illegal. Snagging is illegal.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Hey, check it out. Look, can you see the sign up there? It's a big. This is how popular this event is. They actually have to hire planes to get advertising out there. It's got scrap metal. The guy's making so much money on scrap metal in this day and age, he can afford to hire a plane and put Iron Mike's name up.
I wonder what that costs.
1-877-IRON MIKE. I did you a favor there, guys. If you're looking to get rid of scrap metal, call 1-877-IRON MIKE. I'll bet you there's a lot of scrap metal disappeared in downtown Detroit right after I said that.
Look at that. Even the guys with the T-shirts down there wearing Hypnotic Creations T-shirts.
Yeah, I can't believe that nobody knows about Hypnotic Creations.
Well,
somebody's got to know.
Apparently we all do, because it's right here in front of us.
Maybe we should get the Hypnotic Creations guy. Tell you what, Bobby, go get him. I'm going to hang on to the phone. No, well, you hang on to the mic and I'll go get him. Hang on to the mic. You get to talk. Talk, Eric, talk.
All right. Well, let's keep it going. The Dream Cruise. It's a good time down here. It has been all day, so it's been it's really cool. They also recommend that anybody not having a classic car or a unique vehicle in some way, not use the outside lanes because it's just for the pet, so people can drive by and have a look at it.
We'll fish around like that. There we go.
There we go.
So we just wanted to talk about. We're coming out here today, broadcasting live, and we've been talking about the cars and the people and the stuff. And we noticed that you've got these logos, and we keep asking, are you with Hypnotic Creations, or is this your car? And people keep saying this is your car. So, Carlos, that is your name, Carlos?
Well, yeah, my name, that's what they call me. But okay. My name's actually Justin. We have a whole club, hypnoticcreations.com. We got about 60 cars in our club.
So this is a car club?
Yeah, this is a car club.
See, we didn't know if it was a paint guy or if a guy doing logos and decals or, what was it?
Yeah, it's a whole car club. We got about 60 members. We got cars, trucks, bikes, classics. We're trying to get everything in our club, just so we can have everybody.
Man, that guy's got a horn that you can't. That guy will wake the dead. I think Colonel Sanders is turning in his grave right now every time he blows that thing.
Yeah, we got a couple people with horns and stuff. Everybody's got something different with our cars. I mean, we're more of like a family with people that have cars more than a car club. A lot of car clubs only have people with, certain cars that air ride or only trucks and stuff. I mean, we're just trying to get everybody and get big.
You got a big family then.
Oh yeah.
Brothers and sisters, a lot of cousins.
Yeah, we got a bunch of people. Most of us do our own work, help people, help each other out and stuff, and we do a lot of stuff.
You're not a gearhead if you got somebody else monkeying under that wrench.
Yeah, I do everything myself in my car.
Which car is yours?
Mine's the 1996 Pontiac Sunfire, full air ride, the green one.
We got. Nice. Are you going to stay in that right now spot, or do you want to back it up and show it to us?
Show it to you guys.
Please do. We'd love to see it. I love the Hypnotic Creations. I like the name, but I love those taillights. Those are badass.
Those custom made in Japan, and they shipped them here. Yeah, they were like $100 a piece.
Dude, I want something like that. Look, I've got just a piece of red tape over the hole in my taillight. I don't have anything fancy at all.
Yeah, a lot of people like those.
Well, it's definitely hypnotic. Did the police ever give you a hard time about those lights?
Actually, I've never been pulled over for them. So
look, they're just as bright. And I would argue that they're probably more attractive to the eye. It definitely draws the attention for sure.
Yeah.
So does that color.
Thanks. Yeah, that's snakeskin green off of a 2009 Dodge Viper.
Wow. Oh, nice.
Back her up and show it to us if you don't mind. That's is it Justin or Jason? Justin. That's Justin. He's wearing a shirt that says Carlos. Go figure. You know, I don't wear other. You know, you're wearing my shirt, but it doesn't say Steve on it.
Right. Right.
So we're gonna get Justin to back this car up. What do you call it? The green? What do you call it? The green what?
Sunfire.
No, he called it a name. He has a name for it.
I don't know.
I think he's got a nickname for that girl. Look at it.
I think that's what it is, though. It's a Sunfire, right?
I think it is. It's a Pontiac Sunfire. That is one awesome car. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a propane car. Oh no.
No, that's an air tank.
Yeah, tell us about this vehicle. What's the tank in the back?
That's for the air ride suspension.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
That's what makes the car go up and down.
We were thinking the car was green, maybe the vehicle was green.
No, that's just the tank. The compressors fill up the tank, and then it's got valves on the tank that fill and deflate the airbags where the springs are supposed to be.
That's called kneeling?
It's called air ride. It's just like a bag system.
You see it on buses sometimes where they kneel down to let handicap people in.
Yep, that's the same type of system. They got them on semis and stuff.
Does this do it fast? Really? Can you bump jump it?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm not suggesting you do it now, but
it doesn't really jump, but it's just more for ride height and stuff. But it does bounce around to it. It's steel. It's just a steel plate.
Did you put your own air system in here?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did this. I built this car from the ground up. I actually got it when I was 12.
Really?
That's when I started working on it. My sister totaled it.
The car's actually it's left over for insurance.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. So it has a salvage title.
Yeah. It's been renewed, but yeah.
Well, it had a salvage title.
Yeah, it was pretty bad shape.
Certainly not anymore. Let's go around and see what else we can see about this with the length of our cords here. Come on around, Bob.
5 TVs in it.
5 televisions in this car.
There's
visor TV.
Yeah, I got 2 in the back window, 2 visor TVs, and then an in-dash.
That's awesome. You know, I'm always trying to figure out what kind of fun stuff you could do with a television in a car, especially if it's on a visor.
Yeah.
You know, because those visors are actually made to display against the window. You could watch, as you go down the street and show people if you got a video camera, plug it in there. I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Now, you got the big sport wing on top. Tell us about this.
Oh, this is my hood. I took it off the...
Oh, okay, it's not a sport wing.
Oh, no, it's just a hood.
You see how stupid I am? How foolish am I now? He's got the Dream Live mic flag, but it doesn't mean he's got anything up here. So go ahead. What's about the engine?
It's a 2.4-liter dual-vert cam. I have a little head work done. Straight, flow, Cadillac. No Cadillac converter. Catback exhaust. All stainless. 75 shot of nitrous.
Oh, it's got nitrous.
Yeah.
Wow.
It does about a 1420 and a quarter with just motor, no nitrous. I haven't tried it on the motor or with nitrous yet.
You guys got a website over at Hypnotic Creations?
Yeah. It's hypnoticcreations.com.
I was right with the hypnoticcreations.com.
It's spelled kind of weird. It's HYPNOTICKREATIONZ.
So sorry. It's like a email address kind of.
Yeah. So we ended up just making cards, and we're gonna end up shortening it one of these days. We just haven't got to it.
If people wanted to get in touch with you and comment about your cars, is there a place on the website where they can make comments and talk?
There's a whole blog on the website. There's a link to Facebook and stuff on there, and there's a bunch of information. All of our cars are on there, and there's detailed information about the cars and stuff and everything.
Look at how empty the roads have gotten. Give them a pan of the roads, Bobby. Look, it's empty.
I think they're shutting it down. I don't know if there's an accident, I think.
Oh, there might be an... Oh, look, they did shut it down. You're right. Look, they had to shut it to something down. Look, it's too bad Danielle Kamel's not here with the Dream Clues Live mic flag. We'd send her down for a live shot.
Yeah, I'm not
Danielle, you're missing your big chance here. She's going to do the Dream Ride Live thing. What we're doing with the Medical Marijuana Radio Show right now. We're going to get off that and go back to Dream Ride Live. Justin, thanks for letting us interview about your car. I love that steering wheel. That steering wheel is really cool. That is like the most titsed out steering wheel I think I've ever seen in a car. And again, look, it comes off. It doubles as a champagne holder. Look, it looks like something you put on your weed whacker and you get the big weeds with. That's very cool. Thanks again, Justin. That's Hypnotic Creations at hypnoticcreations.com. You can see him at least today out in front of the Tint Shop right out on Woodward. The Tint Shop is located next to the infamous Vinsette Garage, which they are going to turn into a restaurant. The guys over at, I think Crane's Business Weekly bought that restaurant, or bought that old building, and they're just going to restore it, refurbish it, and put a restaurant in there. I think it's an awesome thing. So we're going to wrap things up for the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Thanks for joining us on the Internet today. Bobby, how many viewers we got? Is this still 4?
Yes, yeah.
That's the same 4 people. It's Bill Schutte and Mike Bouchard and Jessica Cooper and my computer. That's our watch. Go ahead. You want to wrap it up for us, Eric? Let us closing here.
Steve, thanks for having me on the show again. Glad to be your co-host again.
Look, we started this show in the rain, in a tent lowered to the ground, and medicating. We ended up with an empty street, a car crash, and a badass vehicle. How's that?
That's not too bad.
We can't. No, we hope that the car crash wasn't associated with any of the alcohol consumption down the street.
Right.
We know it's probably not associated with anything with marijuana.
Right.
Not that you should ever use marijuana and drive, for sure. We're not in that camp either, Bill. Get us straight, Rick. We know how to... Driving is a personal responsibility. It's not something that you over-legislate and put people in jail for. You let their story tell the tale. You sanction their license and you take it away. You don't make them felons and, you don't put them in prison for driving.
True.
It's, the bad things you put people in prison for. The things where, the habitual offender, the guy that killed somebody, put him away. That guy's got a problem.
We're the creators of our own problem. I mean, we invented the automobile. We, the voters of the society, decided that automobiles drive on roads and that we drive them.
Well, and we drink. A lot of people drink. I don't drink. I'm not a drinker.
And I mean, it's for everyone to be responsible. That's the important key.
I am a smoker. What did you say? Say it again, Bobby.
Shout out to Fago.
Shout out to Fago. Well, look, Fago's an awesome company. So are the people at Better Made Potato Chips. Those guys are both Michigan companies. Who else? There's another one. The Nuts guys. Oh, gosh, now see, I'm going to get them mad. I'm going to get them mad. The Nuts guys are going to call me nuts mad about the fact that I was nuts and couldn't figure out what the name of their company was. Fago. He's got the Fago. He's called. You mentioned Fago. Boblo Island is a piece of Detroit history. Another classic. I think that's the Channel 7 chopper flying overhead. I take it back. It's Fox 2.
I heard helicopter. I got nervous.
Yeah, that's Fox 2. Smokers aloft. We're not going to have any of that. I think that was the Fox 2 mobile right there. Fox 2 jetcopter. They don't have a jetcopter. I'm just kidding.
Well,
so we're at the end of the show. Normally we'd play the close theme. But just so you know, the Medical Marijuana Radio Network and the Medical Marijuana Radio Show are registered trademarks. So there you go. Don't go out and steal it from us like Brian Jones. Brian Jones, don't be a bad boy. Be a good man. And that's all we got for this day. And look, Denise Policella, where were you, girl? We were counting on your live shots. We'll have to wait until next weekend. When we're back on 1310 AM, Detroit's Progressive Talk for the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Wrap it up and say goodbye.
Hey,